Hello guys, my name is Willem and welcome to LRDX Cars. Like you can see, today I'm on the inside here of AE Cars. AE Cars is located in Isegem in Belgium. They're a known supercar dealer here in Belgium. Like you can see, they have a lot of Porsches here on the inside, but also very cool Ferraris. This very special 16M, also a cool Audi R8 SLS with the doors up. Yeah, if you haven't seen the first part of this video, we checked all the cars on the outside out. Go check that video. And for now, let's enjoy the second part. We're gonna take a look at all the cars on the inside here. I think the 16M is probably my favorite at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna show them all to you guys. Enjoy watching. Gonna maybe start off here at the beginning. You can see the previous generation of Aston Martin Vantage, which still looks very good. But in my opinion, the DBS, Aston Martin DBS, the James Bond car, looks way better with all the nice air intakes on the bonnet. The car still has a very good look, I think, to it. Then a Porsche Targa next to it. And this very special Brabus. It's based on a Mercedes S63 AMG, but then with the full Brabus kit on it. They call it the B63 Bi-Turbo. It has 730 horsepower. And like you can see, we're going to check out all the differences. The Brabus badge, of course, then the full carbon fiber front lip or front nose, which looks very good, I think. Then the full Brabus wheels in these rose golds. It's a special platinum edition, it says on the wheels, and they look very aggressive, I think. Then the V8 Bi-Turbo badge, but then with the 730 put on it, because the car has, I think, an upgrade of about 150 or more horsepower. Then the full carbon door mirrors and a very beautiful, nice tan leather interior, which I quite like myself, with a beautiful white stitch. And I think also the full Brabus steering wheel put on, because it's a full carbon fiber steering wheel. And also the Brabus shift pedals, because they are a bit bigger than the standard ones. Then if we go further on the rear, we can see a full carbon fiber lip on the car. And also the carbon fiber diffuser, some extra side lip or side air exits, also finished in beautiful carbon fiber. I think this car has a full titanium exhaust, I think, or a full steel exhaust. It looks very special still, also with a very special Brabus logo in it. So I think it will be a full new exhaust system the car has, which will of course also produce the extra horsepower numbers, and of course probably a turbo upgrade this car has. And I think the car from new was about 100,000 euros more expensive than a standard S63, which isn't already your most cheap car. So I think it was about 270 when this car was new, and they now offer it for about half of it, 135. Here at AE Car, so it's, I think, quite a good deal for a one-off aggressive looking car that is probably faster than the Ferrari that's parked next to it. But like you can see, this isn't a standard Ferrari F430 or the F430 Spider even, like you can see. This car is the Scuderia 16M to celebrate, I think, the 5 or 6 wins in the Formula 1 with Ferrari Scuderia. That's why its name is, of course, Scuderia Ferrari. And then the 16M, special, very special car, this one. There are only 500 worldwide. And of course with the V8 in the center, It produces about 500 horsepower. You can see a carbon fiber air intake here, then the more standard air intakes of the F430. And the most noticeable feature when you see a Scuderia is of course the triple, or the, how do you call it, the Italian flag of stripe over the length of the car, which looks very good. Then the carbon fiber exterior mirrors, of course a fully stripped down interior that you can see, no roof, no floor mats, just bare metal, and everything is carbon fiber. That you can see the steering wheel is fully carbon fiber, the pedals are carbon fiber. Then these carbon fiber backed seats, which are very light, with a sort of fabric sport tech. Not Alcantara, it's more of a sport tech inside. And I don't know if the car is open. No, it's closed. You can see, probably show it on that side, that the whole door of the car is in carbon fiber. So the door is very light, and the door sills also carbon fiber. Then not too much, just airco and some radio. Also in the steering wheel, not too much going on, just the starting button and the Manettino of course. And then some rolling hoops also finished in carbon fiber. And then we can see this very, very beautiful engine presented here. The V8 from Ferrari in full carbon fiber like they do on all the more track-focused cars, because this is of course the more track-focused car of the Ferrari F430. Then another very noticeable feature is the carbon fiber rear, or the carbon fiber part that is on the rear. And like you can see, like I was saying, the F1 constructors title, oh, they won 16 constructor titles in F1, that's why it's a 16M. That's something I didn't know. It's from 2008. Also maybe 16 World Championships. And you can see the full carbon fiber diffuser this car has, with some very aggressive shark fins in it. Of course, two exhausts placed in the center more, which are directly after the engine to save weight, of course, that the exhaust system isn't too big. Then the fabric top is underneath that part. I think it's about here that the fabric part will be located. Very, very good looking car, I think, because of course Pininfarina designed it. Some air intakes to cool the engine. I'm gonna show you also the black here on the inside. This is a very special car. They're, I think, a bit underappreciated, because if you look at the Speciale or the Pista, they are very pricey and everybody wants them. And yeah, the Scud is priced normally, which is very good for me, that I can buy one in the future. This car is also for sale here for 250,000 euros and has about 70,000 kilometers, so the owner really enjoyed it. That's what I love to see, that the owners really drive their cars. Also very cool design of wheels with, of course, the ceramic brakes from Brembo, which look very good. Subtle air intake. And also on the underside to cool the rear tires and the brakes, of course. Yeah, I really like this 16M. This is probably one of my all-time dream cars. I think when I was about 12 years old, I had the wallpaper of Top Gear that Richard Hammond, I think, drove that car. It was a yellow car, and I think that wallpaper stood on my desktop for about 5-6 years. I could just look at the car for days. For now, we're gonna maybe continue the tour because I can talk all day about this car. And like you guys were hearing in the background, we hear this very beautiful looking Audi R8 Spider. Nice V10 sound with a very big Audi grille. And of course the LED lights are on now because the car is running. Very good looking car still. With the cool wheel design, the upgraded wheel design. Very good V10 sound. The engine is also placed in the center, of course. Continue the tour here for now, because they are moving the Audi R8 Spider, and then we can take a look at this very good looking 570S McLaren, also a Spider version, which is also running at the moment. I know it's a 650S, sorry I was wrong, the 570 is a more new car. This car has the front look, I think, of the McLaren P1. Finished in a very cool orange color, which is quite popping, or looks quite good on the McLaren. With all the air intakes and then the lights, like I said, that are a bit coming from the P1, I think. Take a look on the workshop. See a very cool GT3 with the gold wheels. A little sneak peek. Then of course the boot is in the front, and you can see the wing doors of the McLaren, which give more sensation, of course, to it. Full Alcantara interior finish, the nice orange stitching, of course. Also the carbon fiber pack, like you can see the McLaren logo on the door sill. It's quite handy when you open up the door. In other supercars the door sill is quite big, but I think the sill is also in the door at the McLaren, so it's not that wide to step over to get in. We have a combination of leather and Alcantara, the full carbon fiber steering wheel, which looks very good, I think. Also the center console is fully in carbon fiber. Yeah, still a good looking car. They built in Surrey in England, says this badge. Then the air intake here on the side to cool the engine. Of course the soft top is, or there's more hard top even, is placed under this part. And maybe we can have a quick glimpse at the engine. And then the two center exhausts. Also the spoiler, which is now up. It's also functioning as an air brake. With little rev. You can also see the diffuser, not too aggressive diffuser. Then if you continue, you can see a lot of new Porsches, new 992. There's even is a new turbo model. Then a Targa, another Targa. I think this is even a GTS, or it looks like a GTS. No, it's just an S model. So if you're interested in the newest Porsche 911 and you don't want to wait a year or longer maybe, then just come to here to AE cars. They have, like you can see, a lot in stock. I think they mostly sell Porsches, also other supercars. Nice McLaren in the background. Then we can see some old school Porsches, old school turbo Porsches with a very big wing on it. This is a 930 turbo, even a cabrio model. Then the more hardtop of the 930, which are also very good looking cars still. They're all for sale here. Another next to it. This even is a special Jaguar edition. I think this Targa. Then more 993, I think this, yeah, RS car, dark blue, which also looks very good. And the silver car of the 993. Then there, tucked, that was the car I was searching. Also a very, very, very good looking car. Something very cool, this coffee table with the Porsche engine in it. Even some cool bikes. I'll quickly show you some cool bikes. This is a Lamborghini edition of the Ducati Diavo, which is very cool. With the Alcantara seating, even the Lamborghini badge on it, full carbon fiber, and the rose gold wheels and the structure of the frame. Then this is very cool, I think, the cafe racer look of a BMW. Also a very big engine in it, very beautiful quilted seats, also beautiful holders, some other cool bikes here, but yeah, we're gonna continue with this car. This is a 997 Speedster. They don't make Speedsters that much. I think only one time in every generation of Porsche. Not every facelift gets an upgrade. And I can see with the Fuchs, very special Porsche wheels to give a retro look to it. Of course, made more bigger, to more standard. This was also 25 years of Porsche exclusive. Says the badge on the side to celebrate it. The launch color of this car was the shark blue that the new GT3 is in now. And I know at that time, when I saw that car driving, I really fell in love with it. With a PDK, of course. Nice Speedster naming on the handbrake. Yeah, very cool looking interior. Then, of course, the Speedster back. The big humps on the rear that really give the Speedster look. My dad is a real Speedster fan, so that's why I also need to film it for him. And the single exhaust on each side. Like I said, there are only 500 cars of these, and this car is for sale here about 350,000 euros. And there's only 9,000 kilometers driven to it. And like you can see under this part of the Speedster humps, you have the fabric roof that you can put on top. I think it's only a manual adjustable. Then what I like about the 997 is, I think in the last generations they really had a special rear light design with a lot of LEDs in it, which look very good. Really like this car. If we continue, we also have a 964 turbo Porsche. I think another 964. They all look very good. This is a Carrera 4S, even also with a turbo wing on top. All different models. McLaren is really going for it in the background. Yeah. A lot of turbos here, or turbo wings in the Owner really likes it. Then all the new 911s. So I took a quick seat in the SLS AMG to maybe get a bit used to the supercar feel. Nice Alcantara steering wheel, also the nice aluminium rev counter. I really like the Mercedes SLS AMG. I'm also of course a big Mercedes fan. So yeah, to sit in one of their future classics, I think one of the best looking cars for now is quite cool. That's why I couldn't resist taking a seat inside. Really like this car. It would be great to own one of these one day with a very long hood. Where you don't see where the front really is. But who really cares if you're driving a car like this? Really like it. Open it up, the car. The cool gullwing process of the doors. Which really is very cool. I'm gonna continue with the R8 I was talking about. This is the V10. V10 that comes from the Lamborghini Huracan. This with the very cool upgraded wheels. The exhaust, 2 exhausts on each side. Very cool grille. I really like the upgrade on the R8, or the more updates on the R8, the V10. Like I told, the previous model is getting a bit outdated, or the first model of course, but it's more than 10 years old now, so it's normal. But I think this car is probably also 5 years old, really still looks good, really has a cool R8 look to it. Then next to it we have a very special color of Ferrari. It's a Ferrari FF, the first Ferrari that you could sit in with 4 people. Or is it a red maybe? Take a quick look for you guys. The color is Giangiato Blue Metallic, Giangiato, with also a grey leather interior. Maybe also the name of the grey leather. No, they don't say that. The Daytona seats, that's something you don't see that much, but I like it. Not every car needs to be grey with a black interior. So it's cool that some owners have taste. This car is the V12, the 6.3 liter V12. I think it's the same as in the F12 we saw in the last video, where the great sounds can come out of those 2 exhausts. Small diffuser. And this car has the privacy glass, but I'm going to quickly show you that. The rear seats of the Ferrari, nice Scuderia badge on it. This car is here for sale at 140,000 euros, so not that bad actually for a Ferrari. Then a car that I like quite well myself is this 991.2 GT3 in a cool Karts red exterior color. Or is it more the Carmine red? I think it's the Carmine red, because it's a more dark red, this car. Also with the upgraded LED headlights with the black surrounding, which look very good. And very big air intakes here, another air outlets to keep the nose on the road. Then the GT3, the real center cap tires or wheels with a nice red pinstripe around them, which really look good, really match with the rest of the car. Also the steel brakes, of course, because this is the track car, the GT3, and like you can see, the car is really spec'd to go on track with the 4-point racing belts and the full roll cage in it. Also the full racing seats with a very beautiful red GT3 stripe going through them. Also nice red stitching, full Alcantara steering wheel. This car also has the PDK box, which is probably the fastest on track. And then the noticeable GT3 spoiler on the back. It's a very big air intakes to that all the fresh air that floats over the car can directly go to the engine. I really like this age of GT3, or maybe is it that I need to get used to the new 992 GT3, but I think this latest or the previous 991.2 GT3, this car really has a better look to it. I really prefer these rear lights, like I told in the previous video. Also the spoilers, maybe more the old school spoiler look, but I really like it. Even that this car doesn't have an aggressive diffuser, really it doesn't mind for me. This car also has a 4-liter engine with 500 horsepower, so it's also very quick. Also nice sound of the 4-liter out of these two center exhausts. And the 12 o'clock racing marker, full roll cage like I told, the Porsche emblem. Then another very cool car that I think will go up in price in the future is this first generation of Mercedes SLS AMG. Now they of course have the AMG GT, but like you can see, the most special thing with the first generation of SLS is of course the gullwing doors that come from the SL 300 gullwing. I think since that car they haven't done it since, so that's why I think this car really will be a future classic. And yeah, it really also has very good presence, very good look to it. Even looks better than the SLR McLaren, I think. The very long hood this car has with the V8 that's placed more to the middle, not in the front, to center the weight, to put the weight of the car more in the center. This car is in the full metallic black color with the silver wheels. And then you can see the 6.3 liter V8 engine from AMG that will also produce about 500 horsepower, I think. This car has a very beautiful beige or sort of cream leather interior, with a sand look to it, not a tan look. The AMG badging, then of course the full center console in carbon fiber. And I'll also show you the other side, and the roof is nicely finished in Alcantara. It's a nice carbon fiber trim panel. Then of course, like you can see, you sit more to the rear of the car. The rear is way shorter than the front, where you have a small boot in, and like you can see also a small spoiler is subtly created in the design that will only come up, I think, at about 120 kilometers an hour. And the two exhausts on each side. You can hear the very beautiful AMG sound through, very big rear tires. And this car really looks very good, I think. Also, maybe car for the future, hopefully. Then this car goes to 7,000 RPMs. I think the top speed was 320 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I really like the interior. Did not let everything be black. Just, yeah, complemented a bit the black exterior with a nice beige interior. Yeah, this car really looks good. If you're interested in it, it's for sale at about 210,000 euros. So yeah, almost the same money as it was in 2011. But yeah, the cars like this that are special because of some special features like the gullwing doors will only go up in value in the future, I think. I want to say a very big thanks to all of you for watching. It's always nice to check some supercars and share them with you. If you are interested in one of the cars that you saw in the video or that you saw in the background, then please go to aecars.com or come here to Isegem. They will help you with all their kindness. And please subscribe on the channel. If you haven't seen the first part of this video, go check it out also. And yeah, really subscribe, leave a like, because yeah, there will be a lot of more supercar content coming in the future. Thanks for now, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.